game between these awesome Norwegian legends. In the purple, we have MBL playing as the Incas, and then Viper as well playing as, oh, the Mayans. I got tricked. The two Mesocivs. I like this. Two different civilizations who have access to Eagle Warriors. I would still prefer Mayans, but we'll see what Incas can do. I will talk... let's not talk about the previous match, because I don't know what order I'm going to upload these things. So just say no spoilers allowed in the Twitch chat. That way YouTube knows that we are sacrificing some good talking points for them. Viper's TC is here. He has 2 forward golds. I like his main gold, though, because he will likely build out in front of that. His wood on the right, wood on the left, has some small hills there, and he has wood in the back, as well as a secondary gold, which you will find. We'll go to MBL's point of view, and this is a nightmare of a map, I think. Actually, nightmare is the wrong word, but this is why I don't like MBL's map. So he has a wood line here, he has a wood line here, and he has one here. This is probably the one wood line that makes this map decent. The reason I don't like this, because people are probably thinking, hey, he can wall easily. He can wall here, and then wall across, and wall to the edge of the map. It's ranged, easily ranged by towers and archers. So, some players may be inclined to do a drush, wall up, and fast castle, and get castle age units out on the map, but this would be a problem for him in this game. If he doesn't hold to this wood line, Viper is playing as Mayans, he may go cross blizzard plumed archers, and they can shoot over top of those walls. There's no wood in the back for MBL, except for this. So maybe he could retreat to that. The gold will be great, and the stone will be great if he walls here, and I guess he will. But we'll see what the position of the wood lines will do for him in this game. No spoilers, a look at the top of the stream, 1-0 Viper. Shoot. Guess I have to... Well, hold on, what's going on here? Oh! Look! We got a lame! MBL says F you! And... while Viper is out here, maybe looking for MBL, or yeah, MBL's Eagle. MBL sent a villager forward, he's palisaded it in, and he's killed this boar. So, I'm just gonna say it. The very first game, though we know who won, there was a lot of laming. Viper stole... oh, geez, it's gonna continue too. Viper stole resources from MBL, and MBL is not happy about it. MBL is known for laming himself, which is probably why Viper did it. Good for Viper to send a villager to stop MBL from doing what he just did. What's going on with this Eagle Warrior? Yeah, Viper's not going to find that boar, luckily enough for MBL. And we'll see what happens here, as the Eagle's coming over for MBL, and he's going to try and kill this villager. Meanwhile, Viper's sending another villager. I think at the end of the day, we will see at least one dead villager here. Oh, is it going to be Viper? MBL's using his villager to block, and now he's gonna block Viper's villager from getting to his. That is genius. That is so well played, because had MBL not blocked after that, his villager would have died as well. And now he's gonna wall in resources. Oh man. Chat, can we see some T90 salt? Because these guys are definitely salty. Look at this. He knows Viper's gonna send the Eagle Warrior back. So he's walled in the villager. Wait, can he get it through? Yes, sometimes you can go through the diagonal palisades. Through that little gap there. You stick your spear through there and kill the unit. Well, that's been a funny start to this game. MBL actually is down a villager because of idle time. But back at home, everything's fine for him at least. Viper sent his eagle out. If it was a straight Eagle v Eagle fight, then we obviously know that MBL would lose because Viper has full HP and MBL has 47 HP, but kill advantages and whatnot would make the difference. Oh boy. MBL, you cheeky man. The forward barracks. And now Viper won't see that he's drushing. MBL is going to drush from the front. This is different. I like it. I think Viper would just click up the feudal and either go man-at-arms or archers himself. He doesn't know that barracks is going up. He has his Eagle Warrior out here. He's scouting MBL's base. He's ready to attack. Now, where will he build this barracks? In front of the gold? Will he run into a drush? MBL has militia. He only has one. He has no Eagle Warrior here. He could stop the barracks from going up and could harass the gold quite a bit. We usually want to wait for all three militia. MBL actually... Okay, he has the gold coming in for the next one. This would be so good for MBL if he stops the barracks. So unbelievably good. Waiting for the third militia. Viper will get the barracks up. But had he moved in with 2 militia, he would have stopped that barracks. Would have been a huge waste for Viper. I can hear Dave has returned. Viper's gonna
It says
probably
99 cents on the can. It costs $1.23. That's a joke.
Alright, thank you,
Absolute
Dave.
joke.
Dave just came back from the store.
I'm looking at it. It says 99 cents on the can.
They're probably reselling it for greater margin, Dave. They probably bought it from someone else.
It's because you Americans. It sells for 99 cents in America, not in Canada.
Dave, this has been a pretty exciting game, and I'd like to continue talking about it.
Alright, well, MBL's got that villager trapped, and I think Viper can actually hit it from the diagonal.
Yeah,
Maybe. He might be able to snag that.
He's tried a couple times. You missed some epic laming to start. You can see Viper's boar there. So, MBL had sent that villager forward, and now he's going back home. Will we see Man-at-Arms for Viper? Most likely. He just needs the gold for that upgrade. And MBL's on his way to feudal now. So we're probably
Why is
gonna see a
Viper
feudal
so
battle.
far behind in villagers?
Well, it's hard to explain. Viper lost a boar, and Viper lost a villager. But the stream and the YouTube viewers have saw it already, so I'll have to tell you afterwards, because we have to talk about this. A Man-at-Arms for Viper purely in defense. This is actually pretty good for MBL, because he took a small engagement versus units earlier, and he has the map control. So back at home, he's on his way to feudal still, so he really doesn't want to be taking a fight at home, and he'll probably add archery ranges. He should be able to make it up. I don't know. Okay, he's on Garrison, that villager in the TC. He also killed Viper's Eagle Warrior, so Viper's not going to be able to scout. It's a pretty good game for MBL thus far. He has a lot of resources.
He's kind of open at his base at the moment, though. Like he doesn't really want these men-at-arms in there yet. I guess he could. He still has the 2 militia, so I guess he can fend them off with villagers for the time being, and like 2 archery ranges going up, like you said.
Any other game, MBL would have walled up everything. I don't get why. Why is he
and
leaving
no
that
quick walls
exposed?
there either. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's just gonna fight with villagers. Okay, he's determined to just push this back.
And both players are kind of tilted at this point, so MBL is taking a risk he probably shouldn't. But, you know, they're having fun. They're showing us good games. MBL gonna lose a villager because he didn't wall. And he's not gonna palisade his villas again. I don't get this. Is this no wall mod or something? Well, it's definitely not no wall mod. Because Vipers use walls. Well, MBL's fine now. He has the archer. 1 shot on each militia and they're dead. And now he's gonna add some skirmishers.
Okay, tower from Viper coming up on the gold now. He's making more eagles as well. Is he making... No, just 1 eagle. Okay.
He probably made one so he could scout where this army's going and what MBL is doing, because that's priceless info. And honestly, what Viper has done here has been beautiful. He has built a watchtower on his gold. He's on stone, so he can build another defensive tower now if he wants. Archer shouldn't be able to touch him then, and then of course he has Mayans, so he will want a castle later on for plumed archers. So stone is already needed for that.
Will these archers get here to deny this tower? No, Viper's gonna build with 2 villagers now. Yeah, he's just gonna force it. Look at them go!
Yep. Tower's up. Villagers gonna attack and hop back in the tower when they get weak. Yep, and archers are dead. So well played by Viper. Good resources right now. Much better than MBL's.
I love these games because you can see there's no lag. You can fit, like, we as watchers, as spectators, can see there's 0 lag. It's beautiful.
And the 0 lag played a huge role in the laming MBL did earlier. So now that I have a little bit of time to explain it, because it looks like MBL is just going to camp at home and boom, and Viper's going to try and get to the castle age. So MBL sent a villager forward. He walled in the Vil and killed the boar and said F you to Viper. Viper said cry. Then MBL started laming up the gold by walling it, and Viper had his own villager there. And then it was Eagle for MBL with villager versus 2 villagers of Vipers. And so the Viper lost a Vil, but MBL had a villager on 1 HP, which is the one that built the barracks. And it was gonna die, but then MBL used his Eagle to get in front of Viper's villager and his, so he could escape. But it was all because of 0 lag. It was amazing. So, fletching on the way for
And Castle
MBL.
on the way for Viper.
Yeah.
And he's got 2 towers. He's got a tower on the stone, a tower on the gold, and a tower on the wood. This is going to be really rough for MBL.
Yeah, and MBL's creating Eagle Warriors, and he hasn't walled up his base, which is so unlike him. The Viper can't be touched by this army, that's for sure. The tower's protecting everything. A tower on the wood, tower on the gold, tower on the stone, and the other wood. So, great decisions for Viper. This is why I think going 2 or 3 to stone early in Feudal is almost always worth it in every game where you're going to see Archer transition, because with 3 towers, Viper has his whole base safe for the most part.
Where do you put the castle if you're Viper? You put it
I'd put
right
it
in front of
gold.
that main gold?
Yeah, I'd probably put...
Like, not too far.
He could put it a bit to the left, because it would protect his wood from any raids later on.
Yeah.
You don't want to commit too far forward, because you never know if MBL is going to have military. And then TCs could go elsewhere. A TC next to the stone and the wood where the mill is, and he'd have his base locked down. And MBL's going to try and do some eco harassment. He's also on his way up, and it's only a 90-second difference. Viper still has to build a castle, of course. So I think that he'll be okay at home. He's also on stone for his own towers, presumably.
Yeah, it looks like Viper's going to build that castle near that secondary gold, maybe. Is it? Is it?
Yeah, on the
Where's
hill.
it go? Okay, on the hill. Okay. Right.
Well, I was wrong. I don't like that at all.
Well, actually, I think he sees... It's because he knows where MBL's army is now. It's in the back of his base. So he knows it's not going to come and surprise him at the front there. I mean, he's got a tower on the wood line anyway on the left, so I guess that's okay.
I guess we could make arguments for either side. If he made a castle on the left side, he'd protect his wood and his gold, but then the right wood could be ranged. So he puts it on the right, on the hill, and then he can TC the gold, and he already has a tower there, so... I mean, at the end of the day, to the people watching, we're just nitpicking over something that's not a big deal.
Yeah, we got nothing else to talk about at the moment, so, like,
Yeah.
where do you put the castle? Trivia time with T90 Official. I think that's a better placement where he put it. I was just concerned about, like, him going too far forward with villagers, and then MBL comes with an army and denies it. Because you cannot afford to have that castle denied. You have to get plumes out as fast as possible.
Look at Viper with his 1 plumed archer. Trying to take as much HP as possible with 1 plume without taking any hits. MBL's going to go for elite skirm, so that'll put a stop to the plumed archers if they go to MBL's base. MBL with 2 new town centers, and he should be fine at home. Viper does have 3 extra villagers at the moment. And the plumed archers are faster, so we still could see some raiding. It's just not going to be very easy versus the elite skirmishers.
I also like how he's put the town centers on the outside edge of the resources. It would be tempting, like, maybe to put the one near the stone on the other side, but if you put it on the outside edge, then when the plumed archers, they can't come forward and snipe your villas off the stone. You can just garrison. So it's good placement tactics there. And this is ridiculous what they're doing right now.
I didn't even see it, actually.
Like,
Look
it's
at all
absolutely ridiculous, the level of micro that they're putting into this stupid little fight here. Like, Viper hasn't even taken damage. I don't even think, like, MBL, since he got the elite upgrade, has barely taken any shots.
Oh, MBL got the first one.
Like,
Ballistics
it's actually
for Viper.
detrimental to their game to be doing that with such small quantities of units.
Yeah.
But they're having fun.
They're having fun. We get to enjoy it. We could be only... maybe it's different for you, but I could be only controlling my army and not focusing on the military at all. The economy at all, and I would still do worse than them. And they're doing everything. But MBL building another town center, There's skirmishers on the hills camping, and he's waiting for Viper to come in.
He's gonna go boomy McBoom boom on this game, and Viper's going 1 TC again. So
yeah, he's doing the same exact thing, and look at Viper's micro. He's microing down the skirmishers because he has ballistics. Oh man, this is basically the same thing he did last time with the rats and archers, right? He's gonna build a second castle soon, and he's gonna stay on one town center. MBL is going to boom up, except this time MBL doesn't have
town
the
center
best
from MBL now.
MBL.
But I think the rat and archers are a better unit than the plumed archers, so we'll see where this goes here. We'll see where this goes.
Well,
More HP for the plumed archer, but more pierce armor for the rat and archer. So
I see this being really bad for MBL because the hill's on the front. Viper just needs a castle where he's going to place it.
Yeah.
And what's he doing with Vils on the right? Was he originally going to build a castle over there? I think he was.
Yeah, and I guess MBL found him out. He spotted him.
Killed a couple Vils. MBL's getting ballistics now, so this will make the fights very different for Viper. He's not going to want to fight elite skirmishers that have ballistics. But he's at least distracted MBL, and he will build a castle on this hill. MBL building a siege workshop on the other hill. That's where I thought Viper should have built his castle, because it would have been in control of 2 golds. Oh, MBL just found the castle going up.
He did see it, yeah. He's not going to be in time with his main skirmisher army, though. Is going to have a siege workshop, though, so Viper's probably going to think he's doing more damage than he actually is by denying that 1 TC, thinking that maybe MBL's on like 3 or something instead of 5.
Well, the last game was a preview for this game. So last time MBL, yeah, last time MBL ended up having more economy, and Viper just went 1 TC full aggression. Okay. This time I'd say Viper's in a much better position though, because he has 2 castles and
he's gonna catch all that stuff. Oh, Viper saw it. Of course he saw it. The skirmisher raid coming in the right side. Doesn't have anything to deal with that at the moment though. Doesn't have a siege workshop. He's building one. And MBL can sit under these towers all day with these skirmishers. And is he gonna get this siege workshop down? No.
Well, Viper having to run away, and this siege workshop was almost up.
Bad.
This is exactly what MBL needed. Because Viper was aggressive, Viper's 1 TC, so MBL needed to counter, and skirmishers can run underneath these towers, can run underneath the TC, and it's forcing Viper away. Look at all the villagers he has on the gold now. Idle TC, and that's his only town center.
And the thing is, like, the rat and archers last game could pick fights against skirmishers, I think, much better than plumed archers could. Yeah. So it's going to take Viper longer to kill this army. Brilliant. And MBL is just going to delay that siege workshop as long as he can, and then run around in the back of the base, preventing Viper from sending units to his own base. So really good play here to send those around.
Well, Viper is going to go for the siege workshop now. MBL is just going to let it go up. But plumed archers are back at home for Viper. MBL
20 villagers ahead now.
And if he used the market, he could buy himself up. Look how much gold he has. I hope
buy
he uses
himself
the market.
up for just Imperial Age upgrades on those skirmishers, maybe some rams. He's got
Eagles.
rams garrisoned. Does he have rams garrisoned? No, a mangonel. Okay.
I think he should buy himself up and go Eagles. Yeah, he has control of 2 gold piles. Eagles and Rams. It's not easy to do Eagles in this stage because he only has 72 villagers and you have to get all the defense upgrades. Plus there's 2 Eagle upgrades now, but I think Eagles would be the ideal choice for Incas.
Yeah, they do get that plus armor, right?
Oh, look in Viper's castle. Chat, you know what to do.
Petards. Am I gonna see petards when I look in this Oh my... Redonk! That's Redonk! And he's making another castle in MBL's base.
I think MBL, now that he has the skirmishers at Viper's base, he's versed the Mangonel, and he has no defense back at home for this.
Is Viper gonna wait till MBL's score drops? He thinks he's clicked up, and then gonna go petard all the TCs. That's what I would do. Let's go.
That would be a sick play. He's gonna get the castle up, and not only will he get the castle up in an offensive position, but he will secure another stone for further castles. MBL, he needs to make up his mind. Why is he going for another TC on the gold? He's just going for TCs to protect himself. Does he see the castle for Viper? He does see it's on its way. There go the petards for Viper.
What is like? Is he just gonna kill the production buildings here, or like
I don't
the?
know.
I hope he loses them all in one mangonel shot or something. Like,
He's
the
just trying to buy
mangonel is
himself
coming in,
time
and this
now.
is bad for Viper. He might lose the villagers making the castle. This might get denied.
He's gonna try and micro down the one mangonel, but he's gonna
Shoot!
find more.
Shoot! Oh, great attack grounds from MBL there.
Oh, Viper's getting destroyed,
Viper!
and MBL will take the hill and deny that castle, and the petard's just scrambling away before MBL even sees it.
And a castle of his own. Get wrecked. Get out of here. Get out of here,
Oh.
Viper. Attack
Well,
grounds! Close.
Man, MBL holding on here versus a completely different style than what you normally see.
Oh, he's
MBL
killing
just
his own
villagers. Oh man, what a game!
But
Viper
Eagles
in
now
on the
in from
left side
Viper.
now. Honestly,
Eagles and plumed archers. And the petards are coming in! They're
Well,
gonna kill the TC. He only needs 5. You
yeah, I
only
was
need
gonna
5,
say
Viper.
he is too extra. He obviously doesn't do this very often. He's just wasting petards.
Yes.
Hilarious strat, though.
It is and
Hilarious strat.
It's gonna bring the economy things back into his favor a bit, I think, because MBL's had all this idle
Oh
time.
no, he's going up to Imp in that TC? After you just saw
Oh.
petards? I mean, Viper's not gonna make any more, but like, that's a strange, that's a really strange I can't speak
Decision.
today.
It's okay. I got it.
Decision.
Decision.
For me, like, you just saw one of your TCs get exploded, and now you're going up to Imp in the closest possible TC to your enemy? Weird,
Well,
maybe.
A Viper's on the way to Imp 2, so both players will be there. I think what Viper needed earlier was 5 or 6 Eagle Warriors when he was building that castle, because the Eagles would have killed the Mangonels. He didn't think of that till after he lost that castle. And he's building a monastery, probably to heal his units, because he's a lot of weak ones. Viper's getting pushed off the forward gold.
Oh,
MBL.
all those villagers. Dead.
MBL's gonna go Eagles, I think. He's building 1 barracks, but he doesn't seem to have the eco for it. Normally you'd be creating Eagle Warriors on your way up. We will see a Treb War to start, I think, for both players.
I think he's got the eco for Eagles. I think he's got it. Like, he's got enough farms now. He placed a bunch of them, so his food count's just catching up now.
Okay.
Like, you can see he's getting the Eagle Warrior upgrade right now. He's still got 800 gold in the bank. He's getting food pretty good rate now. As long as he holds off these plumes for another minute or so, he should be able to spam the Eagles.
Now, fun fact, Eagle Warriors get, or Plumed Archers get a bonus versus Eagle Warriors.
But
so if you mass them and you get
It's
elite
plus
plume,
2. And what is the armor bonus for the Incas on the Eagles? Plus 2.
what is it?
It's
Okay.
plus 2. So negates.
Yeah, I was gonna say, so you're telling me it doesn't really do much for him.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off.
Indeed. Trebuchet on the way for Viper. No Treb for MBL. Does he know that that's where the main army is? He probably assumes that that's where the main army is. Eagle Warrior on the way. 88 villagers for MBL. 55 for Viper. MBL's getting the Eagle upgrades, and he does have the economy to get the final defense upgrade and whatnot too. This is a cool game. I know that Viper isn't playing as he would in the tournament, but that's what
Neither is
making this fun.
MBL, to be fair.
Yeah, of course.
You're not
Yeah.
going 5 TC. I think he's just being. They're both being stubborn.
Yep.
Viper's like,
yep.
I can beat you on 1 TC, and MBL's like, I can beat you by just making TCs. So, different strategies here.
Viper does need to be careful because there are Mangonels that can still be used for MBL. The first engagement begins in the Imperial Age as Viper's sending out the Trebs. He has a few of his own Mangonels. Elite Plumed Archer coming in for Viper. What is MBL's plan here? Do you think he can get away with just raiding Viper's economy? I can tell Viper has Town Watch
I don't know.
because he notices every single attack. I think the Eagles are going to go to Viper's eco. But I don't know if that's the right decision. Because
Like,
Viper's
you
going to
could
be
send a
bold.
few Eagles to his eco, and then when he goes back for it, because Viper has to go back with his main army, you can see it
Yeah.
right now, he's already on the way. Then you go get those Trebs and the Mangonels. He could get the Trebs and the Mangonels right now with the Eagles he has under the castle. And then Viper's push is not a push anymore.
Yeah, and he really should be doing that. Because he wants to keep this castle alive so he can make his own traps. He's just going with the Mangonels, as you said. So he doesn't want to upgrade
weird.
these. I think he's just kind of scouting with... Oh, nice micro for both players, though. The Mangonel will die for MBL, but he scrambled back.
Why not send the Eagles?
Viper's trying to find the Eagle Warriors. This is pretty fun to watch. Yeah, look at him running around. The
Did
Eagles
you
are on
see
the left side now.
MBL? Viper went around that way. MBL went in that choke point with the skirmishers to try and waylay those plumed archers before they got to his Eagles, and then went
Yep.
all the way around with his Eagles. Nice little
Viper
bit of play
spotted
there.
it, though.
Viper quick wall.
The level of play these guys have is insane. So
And
impressive.
now the Treb is dead, and the Mangonels are dead, and the plumed archers are dead up there. So good play to send the Eagles forward now.
And MBL still has his castle, immediately making Trebs. That distract is really what did it for MBL to allow him to get beneath that castle, kill the plumed archers, and maybe kill that castle now as he's making Trebs. He doesn't have stone for repairs, though. So one more Mangonel shot for Viper, and the castle's done. The rating is just getting cleaned up. 143 pop for MBL and 114 for Viper. Viper has to go back. Well, hold on. Does Viper know about that gold? Yeah, he needs to go to the back for that gold soon because the gold that's forward is almost gone. And on the left, MBL's going to see the gold next to his castle. So MBL's doing a great job at eco rating right now, Dave. Keeping Viper on the back foot.
He is indeed, and like, once again, he needs to pressure that castle, and here we go. Here come the Trebs. Once Viper loses that castle, no longer has a foothold up there, MBL can push out with impunity, and maybe even onto that second castle near his gold up there.
Well, MBL will lose his unless Viper... Oh, Viper's actually run away with his Treb. No repairs on MBL's castle. I think Viper's going to go for it. MBL's not making any more Trebs. He has a lot of Eagles. 65 military to 70. Yeah, Viper's just going to... Hold on, is he going for
He's
MBL's
going for the
Trebs?
Treb. He can't range the castle from there, dude. If you
Why
could
is he
hit the
doing
castle
that?
from there, that would be redonkulous, alright?
Well, I'm not saying that he could range it. I'm just saying
He's
I
going
would
for
have
the
gone for the
Trebs.
castle first. MBL is getting free time to make more trebuchets, and that Treb's going to go down anyway for Viper, as will the castle.
Yep. I'm not
Also,
sure
these-
even if that castle would have gone down with one hit, though. Uphill?
That's true. There is a hill there.
Yeah.
It's a little bit over 400 HP that goes off a castle on flat ground per hit. I don't know the exact number.
I think it's like 250 if you're going uphill
Okay.
or something. It's 200 or something, I don't know.
Well, it's funny how MBO hasn't repaired it.
He
has,
doesn't care.
Yeah, he has Elite Skirmisher, by the way, and he did get Bracer. Viper's trying to be annoying with his plumes on the right side. Look at the one plumed archer he sent in on the edge of the map. Put it on stand ground there. You can kill those vills.
That's just annoying.
Yeah.
That's just infuriating. But you know what? MBL he doesn't care, man. He's got the blacksmith upgrades for his villagers.
Oh,
They
that's
sit
true.
there all day and take hits. Look, there's not even a single body.
That's true.
They just take hits. These things take like 12 hits to kill.
Well, big
Rating?
fight in
Doesn't
the
happen.
middle. MBL has his Eagle Warriors, but he doesn't want to fight those plumes just yet. And then there's also plumes on the hill for Viper. I think this game will turn into a long one at this rate. I think MBL is getting ready for a fight against Viper's plumes. This is the moment to do it. We're gonna get a couple free kills. Viper's gonna run away as he runs back on the left.
Like, I know Viper wants to raid, and his instincts are telling him to raid with plumed archers. But these villagers just aren't going down. This is like watching Korean hussars against Spanish supremacy villagers. They're just
Yeah.
not gonna die.
I mean, they're not dying, and MBL hasn't heard any people dying, so he hasn't killed it yet. He's actually building a mill there to build more farms. He hasn't done anything to kill this plumed archer.
At some point, like at what point when you're MBL, do you just eventually ignore these plumed archers running around and send all 40 of those eagles into Viper space?
Yeah,
Like it
I
has
think
to be worth it, right?
the situation for MBL is he's out of gold, right? No gold now. So he has to get the areas around the map, while Viper has scouted almost the entire map, and he knows where those resources are. And he also has a castle still on those 2 golds on the left that should be MBL's. So Viper is playing a starvation game right now. MBL needs to get his gold back, and that's going to be on the left side, so I think he's going to prioritize that now. Viper has so much military, but some of it is on the right side, but he's going to find a lot of Vil picks there.
Okay, so MBL's coming forward with the Trebs now. I don't think Viper can engage that if he sets up his Trebs. Like, so many skirmishers there, and he has the hill too, and the eagles that could run forward. And then once he takes down that castle, then he's got that little 4 patch of gold, which is still has quite a bit of gold left.
There's actually 3 golds. The one where Viper is sending his villagers away from now, the one to the left of the castle, and the one to the right. So if he takes out all of this, it's going to be huge for him. Hill advantage for MBL, but the plumed archers are so strong here.
He just needs to hold. He just needs to hold there. He doesn't even need to win that fight. Just hold as long as you can. Those Trebs are getting downhill bonus. Viper doesn't have enough villagers there to repair that castle. Once that castle's gone, you come out, you set up maybe a TC on that gold, and you work from there. But yeah, you're right. So many plumes. So many plumes.
Far too many plumes, and look at MBL's eco. The Viper has sent plumes in there, and I mean, he has 2 groups of plumes. MBL has to send his units back now. He will lose the trebuchet. That's not helping the gold problem. And Viper has a huge score lead now. And that's got to be the game, surely. No gold for MBL. And Viper doing a lot of damage with the raid.
101 military. Crazy amount of plumed archers. Crazy, crazy amount. I thought MBL could hold on there. I didn't realize how little gold he had in the bank. 6 gold.
If you think about it, in the previous game, that's exactly what Viper did too, because he prioritized the gold. If thinking back to the last game, there was one on the right side on a hill and the left side where he started making his battle elephants, and then he just camped the middle too. So Viper has done pretty much the same thing. I think if this happens again, MBL should be a bit more aggressive instead of dropping 5 TCs. Maybe go 2 or 3 TCs and do something else.
General Camo, the cliff bonus and the hill bonus do not stack. They don't stack together.
Yes.
So it's only 25%. It's not 50%.
Yeah, exactly. Is it 25% more damage you do on the cliff, but they don't receive less?
You don't take 25% less.
Yeah, okay. There's another crazy KD for Viper, not as good as the last time. The resources collected, same story. MBL with more food, wood, stone, food and almost wood. But Viper just camping the gold a little bit more. It really came down to units in the end and map control, and that was a great performance, I think. Walrus for hire. It's so funny that you've just subscribed to me because I actually need to hire a walrus. So I'll make sure to shoot you a message afterwards. Hishu, thank you for the $20 during that game. The brilliant perfection. I've returned first 2 games to get breakfast. Hope